which puts us back with declarations, which means it's Trusty Tony's turn.
Okay, I'm aiming at the guy's head again. He ran at me.
I was startled.
I was really startled.
All right, Ken. Chris?
Oh, sorry. I fever. Gonna go after. Am I in range to actually charge and attack? Baseball bat?
You are not.
Gonna move closer to the building to try to cut them off as they move back in.
Okay, you can do that. Eugene? Still a turnout for Trusty Tony.
Yeah, he's still running.
Yep.
Right.
And certain citizens, I know what they're going to do, and the same is going to be happening for Fletch. Alright, Trusty Tony, go ahead and give you your aim.
One modest second, please.
It's going to be a +3 to your next attack roll. Okay. Kathlyn ends up making it closer to the building to intercept and basically chase them in should they try to run back into the building. Potman makes the Trusty Tony. The concerned citizens, yeah, after getting shot at with that gun, they fucking turn around. They fucking just run and not just into the roll-up door. They actually move it so that they're outside of sight range. Like they hide a bit for cover behind one of the walls because they don't want any of that. No, you win.
That's right, bitches. Trusty Tony.
And Fletch continues his trek. Leaving
Trusty Tony's the hardest motherfucker at Sesame
leaving Trusty
Street.
Tony with his amazing aim to go, well, piss.
Well,
Whee! Which leaves us back with Declaration of Intentions.
yeah, Trusty Tony feels like he's accomplished something today. He's good.
Okay.
He's good for now. If they need him, he'll
Yeah.
holler if you need him.
Kathlyn, you can definitely reach around and basically be able to deliver a melee attack to one of them. Like, you could actually get a little bit inside around the lip of the warehouse and be in the interior and attack them behind their cover wall.
I would be exposing myself, and I don't want to.
You would definitely be exposing yourself to both of them.
You don't want to expose yourself to them. That would be indecent.
I'm gonna basically wait over here ready if one of them decides to come back out.
Okay.
But beyond that, until other people are here, I'm not gonna move in.
Alright. Eugene?
Eugene's mostly just gonna catch up to Tony and stand there with his bat out.
Alright.
Club, or whatever he's using as his blunt
His
instrument.
blunt instrument. Yeah.
I know what they're doing.
Yeah, his big blunt rod.
And Fletch will reach Trusty Tony.
Is it turgid?
Alright.
It's not, actually.
Trusty Tony goes and says, well, I'm awesome. Kathlyn stands
I'm awesome.
around.
Fight over.
Yep, Eugene stands there with his bat guarding. Concerned citizens do not make a reappearance. And Fletch reaches Trusty Tony. Which leaves us with a new round of intentions. What do the four of you want to do with this situation?
Well, Trusty
I
Tony
want to
feels
call
like
out though.
Trusty Tony. Yeah,
So
you can call it the one.
honorable.
Yeah, you can do what you want. Trusty Tony's putting the gun away. He's got what he
Don't
wants.
put the gun away.
But don't put the gun away.
Keep the gun out.
The forklift is still just inside the warehouse.
Well, shit. Now they have to die.
Pretty much. That's cool.
Got people pushing... Well, no one's pushing single-digit health now. That means shit's gotta go down.
That means shit has gotten real. Trusty Tony is... I was only shot 2 days ago. I'm ready to go.
Alright, so Trusty Tony's intentions are...
Well, he's gonna walk sort of like... down. He's gonna walk like over here. This area.
Sure, okay.
He's gonna walk this way and, sort of give himself an angle towards where they are.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Gun
Alright.
out, but,
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna just call out to them and be ready for it. Beyond that, I have no other plan other than being ready for them to come across the side.
Okay.
Tell them they should surrender. I mean, we've definitely got the upper hand force-wise.
You can't win, Anakin. We have the high ground.
Potman?
Yeah, honestly, he's just gonna kind of let everyone else do the talking and stand around with his club because he doesn't want to deal with these possible child eaters. They scared the shit out of him.
Alright, I know what they're going to be doing. Fletch?
Move to close on Cat's position.
Okay. Trusty Tony goes. Dirt, 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 dirt. And they're just like they must have fucking like tucked themselves like way in the deep corner or some shit. They don't want to have anything to do with your gun.
Ninja vanish.
Yep. They super hit. You have terrified them. Trusty Tony's power and wrath.
Feel the wrath of the
They've like pressed themselves against the wall or something. You can't.
God, his
can't see them
anger is
from
so
there.
trusty.
Yeah. Kathlyn and Eugene, and I know what they're gonna do, and Fletch makes it so that he's near Kathlyn's position.
At some point during the trek to the building, I'd look to, fuck it, let's go with the katana. I need some practical practice.
Alright.
Dicing up watermelons, I mean heads.
Okay.
I mean, melon heads. I mean,
Leaves us
head.
with a new round of intentions. Trusty Tony.
Gonna sort of jauntily walk into the building.
Okay. Cat.
Seeing him walk in, I'm gonna go in behind him,
Alright.
try to get to the side as
Potman.
he walks into a patrol box.
Come
on.
He's just gonna keep on playing bodyguard.
Come on.
I know what they're gonna do.
'Cause-
Fletch.
He really doesn't want to talk to anyone, and he doesn't want to initiate combat.
Sure.
We'll go in with the group.
Okay. Trusty Tony walks in, or at least basically right to like the lip of the warehouse, and sure enough, there they are. Or there they were, basically pressed as close to the wall as they could be to try to escape from your vision. But as it turns out, you've decided to press in. They clearly don't appear to have been bright enough to immediately solve this problem in any other way other than hiding against the wall and hoping that you wouldn't come in. They appear to be at a loss for words.
So,
This is for Kathlyn.
Sorry, just ask. So, what do you fucks have to say for yourselves? Brandish the baseball bat menacingly as I tower over them.
That's not what you were doing. You can't see them.
know. I was going behind Tony.
Sure. Going behind Tony, yes. Really, really, really scary.
Mhm.
Well, you certainly do say that, and they really don't look at you, though. They don't have much interest in you. You don't have a gun. You're not important.
All you can do is beat them horribly.
That's right. Eugene still stays there and hangs out, and, well, take a look at the situation. Take a look at how much distance Trusty Tony's closed in. Fuck it.
Charge.
Charge!
Rah, motherfucker, rah.
Get them the death of us.
Throw the kitten in their face.
Let's see here. 1d10 plus 3 plus 2. With, let's see here. This gentleman goes first. The sophisticated gentleman with the baseball bat.
Yes, very sophisticated. All up on my face.
So sophisticated.
Very
Okay.
sophisticated level 3
Yes.
success.
And, let's see here. That ends up resulting you, using, either brawling and dexterity. No. You don't have martial arts skill. It's basically, yeah, dexterity and dodge for you.
Dodge!
That is a successful dodge. I do believe Ty goes to defender in this system.
Wow.
You remove all of his successes. He comes charging out with a baseball bat, and he's, delivering like that diagonal strike to basically slam it right into your shoulder, maybe make you drop the gun, and Trusty Tony just swivels out of the way, and the bat hits nothing but air.
Nothing but net.
That's pretty fucking scary.
It-
Dire Iron Guy, let's go!
Bitch, do you not know who I am?
Apparently they don't. That ain't happening. They ain't going anywhere.
Tony's ego deflects the bat.
Yes, Tony's ego deflects the bat and the tire iron. Now it's Fletcher's turn to do as he was.
He is an overweight man with a kitten on his shoulder and again a 22 in his hand.
All right. Well, you're in point blank range now, Trusty Tony.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot the gun. This is a bullet. It's still gonna hurt.
Sure. You gonna shoot a baseball bat man or tire iron man?
Baseball bat man.
All right.
Don't
Cat.
kill him. I'm clubbing his head in.
Okay.
Well, I'm just striking his body, but you know.
Eugene, you're not quite in reach. Maybe you could dash. Maybe you could make it there with a successful dash skill check.
Yeah, no, it looks like they've got fucking murdering the shit out of these guys handled.
Fine. I thought so. Concerned citizens, I know what they're gonna do. And, looks like Fletch might get some hands-on experience with that katana.
Yeah, slashy stabby.
Alright, Trusty Tony! Okay. Alright, that's
a lot of successes. Is that 10? That's not 10.
That's a
an
lot
8.
of successes. Let's see, 5th level success means you increase the damage rolled by 2 before adding the multiplier, which turns that to 18 by the looks of things, which is doubled to 36, which is enough to basically cause him to scream in terror as basically the right side of his body is like turned to this corrugated mess of flesh and bone. He screams in agony, dropping to the ground, holding the stump where something fun used to be.
Oh, God. That's horrible. I love it.
Kathlyn is able to basically step up and go to work on tire iron man.
Step up, motherfucker.
Stepping on him.
And you said 22s couldn't bring down a man.
They can, but that's a
And
max
a
roll as well at point blank with a really high roll.
Oh yeah, the damage was 8. It was what,
average
18.
average hits of these things, especially against undead, are not very effective.
Okay.
I actually did max damage.
That's what you got here. And names of characters appropriate.
And still didn't kill him.
Actually, I did it. Doubled it.
Oh, okay.
It might be bleeding out.
Think that means you gotta hit that.
I don't know, Grimace. Something.
Oh boy.
Definitely hit him with a baseball bat, that's for sure. And you
That's
just go ahead and
Yeah,
finish.
1d8 times 5. Oh, what modifier do you get for what level is that? Third level
Yeah,
success?
you don't get any modifier for that.
Take it off.
You need to get to 4th level and higher. Roll a hit location first, probably.
No, there's no hit location.
Oh.
No. He's not dead, but the sudden cause of that to immediately hit him caused him basically to scream in agony. Like, his basic turn is now spent to just, like, dropping to the ground, cradling his body. He starts crying with tears at his face. Like, you didn't, like, you almost broke him physically, and you certainly broken him emotionally now. He was not prepared for that.
Stepping on the corpse of his dying friend. Overhand swing breaks
Which
his
leaves
corpse.
us to Fletch.
I say we toss this guy down an elevator shaft. Yeah, I'm liking that idea.
Okay.
Yeah, that pretty much adds, injury to insult.
It's more injury to injury.
Alright.
To insult.
If you want.
Yeah, if he's a broken, crying mess, I'm just gonna start dragging him towards the elevator
You
shaft.
can certainly do that. No need for a roll. If none of the other player characters are going to stop you.
I'm not going to stop him.
Tony's not stopping him. Tony's
Potman's just gonna look on with a look of horror and shock.
They were given a chance to surrender.
Fletch, Fletch drags his
This
broken,
is something
like,
else entirely.
broken, like, heaping mess of a body while he feebly kicks to the elevator shaft and fucking shoves him down.
Drag him in front of it, and then, like, while he's sitting there trying to hang on, just put a foot on him and just push him through the hole that we busted out.
Screams in terror as he falls, and there's a sickening crunch below.
Spit after him and walk back towards the group.
Combat is over.
Oh, time to loot. Well, now we can't loot his body because you just threw him down an elevator shaft, asshole.
Let's go pick it up.
You go get him.
I'm not going to get him.
He might still be alive. You don't know.
Hey, are you alive down there?
Well, the guy that Trusty Tony just killed by blowing the right side of his body off, he has a ruined t-shirt, some jeans, and a baseball bat.
To be fair, it was ruined before he got shot.
There you go,
I thought it
Potman.
got ruined the second he put it on.
So
There you go, Potman. An actual baseball bat.
there is an actual baseball bat. Baseball bat again.
Is it wooden or aluminum?
It is wooden.
Nice.
He just kinda looks up
That
for
says
him.
Louisville Slugger on it. Go get him, Slugger.
I mean, he's gonna take it, but
I mean, he's good.
Jesus Christ.
The guy that Fletch was dragging, of course, was wielding a tire iron. You don't know what exactly he might have had on him on account of the fact that, well, he's a bit in the dark now.
He's fine.
He's fine.
Now we
It's okay.
can pretty assuredly go check out the rest of their little vault there and see what was
Up.
hidden away.
As long as it was them. Pretty sure it was them.
You said 2 beds,
There were 2 beds.
2 guys.
We just killed 2 people.
Hey,
And Potman just looked on and watched.
you killed
Lord.
someone, and Fletch killed someone.
The four of you can band
This
back up
cat-
together.
This cat rationalizes away her guilt.
They also tried to trap us down there, and stole.
Yep, just rationalizing.
Keep rationalizing.
The four of you group back up together and head for the maintenance shaft. Of course, there is now a very squishy, broken and ruined dead body down there on the 3rd floor. But thankfully, you're only going to basement level 2.
You
Reaching
want to
down.
throw the other one down there?
I don't care. That one's dead.
Well, remember what happens with dead things around here nowadays.
So we're going to throw it down
I
to
will
level 3
take
where...
Katana and just run it in one ear and out the other.
Sure. you can
That
do
works for me.
And then clean it off on his shitty, dirty shirt.
Okay.
Works for me.
And, heading back down there to basement level 2, the vault door is still open. Peeking in, there is no other vault door. The lantern has actually been blown out. Using the flashlights, though, there's still there's the folding table with 2 small chairs. There's their 2 sleeping bags, and the cooler is now empty.
Well,
They drank the piss beer.
And ate the
ate-
child sandwich.
let's find out what's beyond the vault.
Yep.
There was nothing else.
There's nothing else. Like, there's no, other door in there.
Well,
Yep.
Maybe they like the acoustics of the place. You don't know. You never asked them.
It's kind of a shame we didn't catch him sleeping in there or something and just close the doors on him.
Perhaps another asked them for any information. Perhaps, they might have had a better layout of what this place looked like.
Well, they had to go and be a bunch of assholes.
they swung at me.
You shot at them.
Honestly, you actually
I
shot
missed.
first just because they moved towards you.
It's true.
They started charging with weapons drawn.
See, that's not what I
They're
saw.
coming right for us.
Where the hell are they going to put a tire iron and a baseball bat? In their quivers?
Well, they could, put them on the ground. I had
If you
the
can
gun.
put an M16 away while naked, you can put a tire iron away while
This
naked.
is not liberal crime squad.
Whatever.
Should we claim our forklift booty and head for the residential zone?
Yes.
Is that what they're calling it now?
Well, if it's got lipstick.
Good point.
Everybody hop on. I'm gonna show you what this puppy can really do.
All right, and so the four of you, with Trusty Tony driving, because no one's learned their lesson, bundle up together on the electric
forklift.
least this time, maybe I can like jump clear of it before it falls over.
and ride off towards the residential district of this base, and that's where we'll stop the session off for the night.
With murder and rationalizations.
Murder.
I'm not rationalizing anything.
I'm not rationalizing shit.
I'm rationalizing it.
I just killed a man. This is awesome.
Douchebags tried to seal us down into pitch blackness.
So,
We got what's coming.
so how'd you folks like the session?
It was
It was
a lot
fun.
of. It was spooky, scary, and then killy. Really awesome. I liked it.
I would title it "Stumbling in the Dark."
Stumbling in the dark,
We did a
Tony
lot of
seeing
that.
things he shouldn't see, and then not somehow not dying
Aaron?
multiple times.
Oh, I had a lot of fun. I especially love the potential that a lot of this stuff has for the future.
I thought you might appreciate that.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
As ruined as your body is, Chris.
My brain was pretty shot for a while, too.
I'm sorry for the lack of session last week due to internet constraints, but hopefully we should be able to do things just fine next week, barring player complications.
I should be over the plague by then.
It's good. It's good. It's good.
Well, I won't be over there. I
Unless
won't
it
be.
just gets worse.
Yeah, you know that could happen.
And hopefully Jordan will be better rested next week. But I actually don't think we had a lot of Trusty Tony Trustyisms or whatever.
I actually drank like 3 cans
Yeah,
of Coke.
Jordan
and
fucking lied about that.
He
I
did.
drank like 3 cans of Coke, so I'm.
False advertisement
You know,
in video
like-
one.
He did a lot of like crazy like Vince McMahon walking in like WWE with No Chance in Hell playing in the background, but
Spider-Man.
just
Fucking
strutting
hype
down the
shit.
fucking walkway.
Hey guys, look what I found, a lantern. Okay, I'll go put it back down.
That was great. That was great.
I don't even want it now.
Was there anything else? No.
Yeah, I found sandwiches. You want some? No? Okay, I'll go put them back now.
So, common misconceptions the players have about the campaign that simply aren't real. The sandwiches were made out of people. Lance Frost is a vampire.
Trusty Tony.
You know, Grimith, there have been many times that you've just kind of told us something was false for the sake of telling us it was false, when it really was true.
When really you were just fucking lying to us.
When was this?
Every time
Uh,
you speak.
Pick a time.
I'm interested. I'm interested in knowing the truth about this as well.
Like all that stuff you keep saying about how we're not going to find Night. Mm-hmm. Propaganda.
Okay. Well, you actually killed a distant relative of his this session, so now he's sworn to kill you.
Excellent.
That means he's
Now
gonna
I just
come
need to find the
us.
rest of his family. And I'll lock
Whoa.
them away in cabins around the Caribbean.
Why around the Caribbean?
Why not?
You
we
want to
don't
turn this
have
into Sid
pirate,
Meier's
motherfucker.
Pirates?
You haven't noticed that I just like reference a ton of other shit to see how much people get?
No, I've never noticed that about you.
I mean, we're already fucking raiders. Why not?
You told us that Potman had enough metal down in the basement to fashion whatever we want. We
I
could
know
definitely
exactly.
make Raider armor.
You could definitely make
Hey,
Raider.
wait, pause. How often has Potman tried to make Raider armor?
At least
Be a
once.
lot.
He definitely wanted to make like some wristbands and like ankle guards at one point. That was
Yeah,
before.
I remember like a dryer chest piece that he was trying to build or
Yeah.
something like
That was
that.
fucking
before
protect
the
forearms
Exodus
and
had to
shins.
happen.
But what you're telling me is you were making female Raider armor with just the leg pieces and the arm pieces.
Obviously, yeah. I'm
that-
taking
that might be a
the
bit
nose
too
cones off of
concealing.
bombs and making them into a bra,
Exactly.
like a coconut bra, but made with nose cones of bombs.
Perfect.
At the very least, we need a suit of armor for the death of us.
But none of you have died since session 3.
I don't think you
There's
understand
been
paranoia.
potential.
But we've been so close.
You have been close, yes.
I will say I think a lot of that's because of the At the onset of the campaign, we were actively trying to be ignorant,
Yes, you have made
and
mention of
we've
that.
had enough close calls that now we're all being more, rightly paranoid about what could happen.
Potman was nearly turned into a zombie. There was a gas station explosion, an errant missile that landed into a road. Fletch's rival tried to shoot his head off.
There was an infection within the first 30 minutes of the campaign.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not that we've died a lot. It's that we've almost died a lot and never really recovered from any of those
No.
instances.
You say we've learned to be paranoid. I say they've learned to be paranoid, and Trusty Tony's just been too awesome that he can't care anymore.
Yeah, psh.
We're not trapped in this cataclysm with them, they're trapped in it with us kind of thing.
Yeah.
Trusty Tony's got the apathy quality.
Yeah. He's got
drawback,
apathy.
one of the two.
I consider it a quality.
Okay, yeah, that's good. It's all about player perception.
I mean,
Mental quality, emotional disconnection.
yeah.
You guys made mention that you wanted to find a vehicle here. I'm glad I could make that happen for you.
I'm glad I immediately beelined for it. Hey, look at something I can drive. Tony's
Really, if you want to boil it down, that forklift is the entire thing that incited this murder at the end of the session.
so you're going to
If
blame
it
it on
weren't for that, we would probably not have come back.
Well, I want to also put this right now. Actually, us coming here, going down the place, probably prompted the forklift being brought up to lock us up. So technically, it is Lance Frost's problem. We should murder him now for making us murder these people.
If only you could find him.
Where would we
Yeah, he's a vampire.
Where would we find a vampire at this time of night?
I don't know. He's got
You mean it's
obfuscate.
midday?
It's midday.
Where would we find this vampire?
Probably not at his house. That'd just be weird.
The man who is admittedly incapable of spending any amount of time out in the sun. Where would he be?
Maybe it's all a ruse.
The beach?
It's all a ruse.
It's all a ruse.
Wouldn't you think he'd have relocated to one of these basements because they would let in no light at all? My goodness.
That would make sense, but
Yeah,
Still wears
honestly, if we
sunglasses.
get serious about that, hydroponic facility thing, he might be very interested in that.
to the tune of killing us.
Well,
Unless it turns out that the whole thing relies on UV lamps instead of just normal LEDs.
Well, any sort of light at all would be hazardous.
That's true.
So yeah, of course he wouldn't kill you. You're needed to operate the thing. You're safe.
See, we have
Safe.
job security.
That's right.
One of us does. The other three will just be strapped up and use as blood banks.
Of course, none of you are
Job
farmers.
security.
Of course, none of you are farmers or particularly incredibly tech savvy. So while Potman thinks he has an idea of how he could go about doing this, if you could find someone who was more specifically trained in the fields implemented, inside,
I will say,
inside
I
the
do
farming
imagine,
regions.
there have been situations where it's come up where describe this or that from your character's past type thing. I've kind of envisioned Fletch came from a ranching family, but he left before really learning.
We'll put it right now. Ranching is not the same as
saying
farming.
You want your hobo to be a goddamn cowboy.
He's saying he wants his fucking horse. That's what he said.
What's wrong with a horse, Grimith?
We've had this discussion.
It's going to happen. I'm getting the cowboy hat and I'm getting the goddamn horse.
So wait. So basically what you're saying is you want him to be carrying around an entire fucking menagerie of animals that are going to be the death of us.
No, just one horse.
Just one horse.
I thought you already had the cowboy hat. Didn't you buy one in Romero?
I did.
What happened to that hat?
Maybe. I remember asking. I've asked about it at several places, and it's usually always been a no. So maybe my mindset's just defaulting to no.
It was during that excursion when Fletch actually got some, so thought that would actually stick out in his mind, or maybe it wouldn't.
He's too busy with other things.
Like getting some.
Get you one.
Apocalypse has really cut into his whole getting some budget.
Yeah. It seems like this group is really cutting into it, too.
Yeah, gee whiz.
Golly gee willikers.
Break your
Look over at Kat and she's just too terrified.
I wasn't even talking about Cat.
Were you talking about Eugene? I mean, that's okay.
I was referring to the constant cock blocking anytime a situation does present itself.
Trusty Tony's full of apathy. Eugene just gives him a disgusted look, and Kat...
And Cat stands there glaring at him like he's about to do unspeakable things.
Well, according to some states, he is.
I trust General. Oh God, what's wrong with his face?
Oh God.
You trust the people who imprisoned and tortured us. Oh wait, they didn't torture you. Fucking
Exactly.
Snitchy.
Snitchy
Snitchy McBigdiz.
Yeah.
That's where I was going. I'm like,
I think that was the moniker.
She has an
given to
athletic
her.
frame, okay?
Amazonian even.
Amazon.
Yeah, that was the moniker assigned to her when Chris was not able to be here one session.
I see.
Amazonian.
Snitchy McVictor.
She's the only one that walked out of that facility perfectly fine.
Having taken no damage.
Everybody else was like beat within 2 inches of their life.
No, that was Fletch. Everyone else was missing some life, but it was Fletch that looked so bad.
Trusty,
It's probably
Yeah,
because
Everyone else just had odd, questionable surgical scars.
no, Trusty Tony had a lot of odd things.
She was more reasonable. Come on.
Trusty Tony
Yeah,
wasn't reasonable.
she rolled over
Yeah, I mean,
instantly.
Trusty Tony still remembers how his general looked and went, nah.
Yeah.
Ever
That's-
since we got out of
actually-
the facility, Trusty Tony has 8 nipples. How can
That's-
that even be a thing?
He's been infused with pig DNA.
Implying he hasn't been a pig the entire
I mean, they're all vestigial, but
Are you implying they weren't to begin with?
Well, I'm going to say that's,
yes.
that's definitely the end of the session and the end of my talking phase. I have some stuff to do this evening. I'm sure Jordan wants to go to sleep. Aaron needs to look at dwarf porn.
I need to go die from the earth.
Yes. And Chris needs to go die. Ryan needs to, I don't know, fume about how much more he hates me after this session.
There's no additional hate from this one.
Alright.
No
Status
additional-
quo. Status quo.
No
Yeah.
additional hate.
Nope.
His heart did not grow 3 hate sizes that night.
That's right. 3 experience points for this session, of course. Still passing by time slowly, but if there's ever a point in which you get an extended break to really focus on what you might want to advance.
Seriously.
So can I drop 6 points to pick up science farming or whatever the hell it's called?
Science.
You have no justification for doing so.
Unless he's studying these agricultural science documents.
While he's shooting people.
Which does not appear to have happened at all, because Trusty Tony's like, whatever, queer.
Okay, he turned down the cleaning manual for the gun he's using. Just saying.
Is he even capable of studying?
Whatever. I'm just saying I have 13 experience points just sitting here that I
don't have my secretary to read this to me.
Whatever, brother.
Well, you should definitely get her and bring her back to this group.
Listen here, brother. I don't know why I decided to turn Trusty Tony into that, but I did.
I can see it.
I will accept it.
Good.
I mean, Bruce Campbell's already been in the campaign, so.
That's all I can ask.
Okay, I'll probably have to figure something out with these 13 experience points because otherwise they're just not going to do it.
Yeah, I'm sitting on a stockpile myself.
What are you going to do? Are you preparing for the massive Faustian bargain?
Just waiting for downtime / Faustian bargain.
Yes, here's 12.
Waiting for time to justify picking up rank 1 in a couple skills.
I
Well,
picked up rank 1 in driving.
I'm assuming rank 5 is the highest you can go in anything.
And now I'm probably going to start saving for the ag science.
I don't remember if it's 5 or 6.
I might buy my next point of strength, actually.
You have another point of strength to go?
I was at 4 at start.
She started with 4.
I thought that was already boosted.
No,
We got
No.
5. We just start
Holy
crushing
crap.
people.
When I had made Kathlyn Maverick, she had started with 4 strength,
I'm pretty sure that
2 decks, though.
2 decks.
I'm pretty sure that 5 is human maximum, except for like 6 in weird situations.
6 is like
Yeah, I don't
exceptional.
You'll have to do some book research. Shit, that means you'll have to read the textbook. Fucking manual.
We might figure out things that we could try to dispute and then just get told to shut up. No?
So I'm actually
I don't do that.
I'm half tempted to pick up like guns, pistol 6, and then the 4th level of dexterity.
Okay.
So you literally have to fail horribly to hit.
Yeah, I would have a +10 on my shoot pistol roll.
You haven't increased your dexterity this campaign?
No, I have not. The only attribute I've
Increased his
increased.
constitution.
Yeah. I don't know.
stamina,
I don't know.
whatever
I
it is.
don't know whether you've used guns pistol enough to justify increasing it again over the last time you have.
Yeah, I understand that part. But I'll still probably pick up dexterity 4 because that'll cost me 5, and I'll still have 8 left.
Sure, Trusty Tony's been doing a lot of moving, regrettably.
Regrettably, yeah, I'll do that.
I think I need to bludgeon something to death again before I can justify another hand weapon.
Yep, I'll hold that off, man. Will it call that?
Yeah.
I think.
While a lot of real time has been passing, not a whole lot of session time has been
Yeah.
passing. It's been slightly more than a month since the Cataclysm started.
Oh my god, Trusty Tony has 10 speed.
Really? That's it?
I think he
I
has
thought-
12 now.
Yeah, I thought I saw 12 on his token just a minute ago.
Wait, what? How's that 12? How do I have 12?
Because if your dexterity is 4 and your constitution is 2, then it will be 4 plus 2 times 2. So 6 times 2 is 12. You have 10 right now, because I do believe you increased your constitution shortly after
Okay, that
game
makes
start.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, your speed should be con plus dex times 2, like you
Yeah,
said.
now I have a speed of 12.
Woo! Faster, Trusty Tony. Now he's equivalent in speed to Kathlyn and Potman.
I know, right?
I
Oh, okay.
might actually take constitution if I can, but I'm not sure.
We've been running a lot. Like, a lot.
You have been very athletically active.
Alright, that
I
means
have
my
a week to dwell on it.
You have a week to dwell on it, indeed.
That means my essence goes up as well because I actually have extra attribute points.
And your endurance points in life.
That's right. You'll have
My
to
life?
No, you did dexterity.
Yeah, he did dexterity.
But
His
I
life
do
will
believe
go
your
up.
endurance points will go up as well.
I don't think so. I think that's Constitution.
I think that's strength, con, and willpower.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
3 things that Trusty Tony has at 2.
Alas. All right, folks. See you next time.